Hello, I am Haven, and I am taking Introduction to Computer Science. I will show you some of the things that we've learned in Introduction to Python Programming. What is computer programming? Computer programming is the process of designing and writing instructions for computers to perform specific tasks. These introductions, known as code, are written in programming languages that computers can understand and execute. Key aspects of computer programming include problem solving, uh, language proficiency, logical thinking, debugging, continuous learning. Programming is used in various fields including software development, web design, data analysis, artificial intelligence, and more. It's a fundamental skill in today's digital world, enabling the creation of applications, websites, and systems that power modern technology. The print function in Python programming is a built-in function used to output text or variables to the console or standard output. It's one of the most basic and frequently used functions in Python programming. Key features can take multiple multiple arguments separated by commas. Automated conversion converts objects to strings before printing. Separator uses space as default separator between multiple arguments. End character by default adds a new line to the end of an output. Here's an example. The print function is essential for debugging, displaying results, and interacting with users in Python programming. Variables. In Python programming, variables are used to store data that can be assessed and manipulated throughout a program. Here's a Python specific overview. Declaration and assignment, naming variables, types of variables, reassignment, dynamic typing, scope of variables, constants, and multiple assignments. Python's flexibility with variables and its dynamic typing make it easy to work with various types of data without worrying about declaring or specifying types up front. In Python, conditional statements are used to make decisions based on specific conditions. They allow a program to choose different paths of execution based on whether conditions evaluate are true or false. Main conditional statements in Python are if statements, if else statements, if else statement number 2, nested if statements, ternary conditional one line if else. If statements, if else statements, if elif else statements, nested if statements, ternary conditional one lines. Here's some examples. Shut up! In this program, the song lyrics program, we use the print function to type in the lyrics of the song. As you can see, when I start it, it puts all the song lyrics down here. In this program, Intro to Variables, we see this print function. We are going to learn about variables.
Caleb. Still doesn't work.
So, first you can see first name, last name, and age.
Should I just ask Mr. Lang?
I have it print my first, last name, age, school, and grade right here. Here,
Mr. Lang.
we put my last name in here instead of my last name, and then a string of my age,
No, I've turned that both off.
as you can see here. Down here, when you do age plus 10, it adds 10 years onto my age. Be quiet! In this program, Intro to Conditional Statements, we can see initializing a variable x with a value of 10, checking if x is less than 20, checking if x is greater than or equal to 20, checking if x is exactly 20, declaring a preset username and password, as you can see here. So when I enter my username, incorrectly, you can see that it tells me my username is not correct. Now when I retry and do it correctly, it gives me a correct notice. So now when I do the correct password, it also gives me the correct notice as it did with the username. Now when I enter my age, as we can see down here, as we set the variable age to vote 18. So now when I enter my age, say I'm 12, I'm not old enough to vote. But if I were to put 18, it will say, hold on,
Hello, my name is Brendan Porter.
now if I were to put 18, it says I am old enough to vote. Thank you so much for watching my video. Like and subscribe down below for more future content.